Hey all, welcome back to another great episode of Klepper's Corner. I'm your host, Jordan Klepper. Let's get right into it. So today we're addressing a line of attack that Donald Trump has been levying against Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. Trump is using the riots that took place in Minneapolis as a political attack against Tim Walz. However, when these riots were taking place, Trump had a slightly different tone. Let's take a look, folks.
I know Governor Walz is on the phone, and we spoke, and I fully agree with the way he handled it the last couple of days. I asked him to do that, and the whole world was laughing. 3 days later, I spoke to the governor. The governor's, I think, on the call, and he's an excellent guy. You've got a big National Guard out there that's ready to come in and fight like hell. I tell you, the best, what they did in Minneapolis was incredible. They went in and dominated, and it happened immediately. Tim is on the phone now, Tim Walz. Again, I was very happy with the last couple of days, Tim. You called up big numbers, and the big numbers knocked them out so fast it was like bowling pins.
Our city is grieving and in pain. And I would just say, as far as the potential, the peaceful protesters who are expressing an outrage that is real. They witnessed 8 minutes of a man dying in front of them. Well, at that point in time, I did something unprecedented. I mobilized the entire Minnesota National Guard, and that's what the president was alluding to with the size of the force was capable. But I think, again, Mr. President, you asked on explaining this, I would just say, it's going to be very difficult. There are bad actors in this, but there is such a legitimate anger. Our real dilemma here is the transition back is to the catalyst that sparked this across the country, and that was what happened with the Minneapolis Police Department. So what we did is a lot of this, what you saw yesterday, was engaging civic leaders and the peaceful protests. And I would just close with, I think the guidance is you got to get a handle on it with that force. That is absolutely correct. And then the transition in the next phase is trying to get those spaces for the peaceful protests. And I'm happy to do things that we have to look at of how do we get reforms.
But, Tim, it showed the incredible difference between your great state yesterday and the day before compared to the first few days, which was just
absolutely.
Never seen
Absolutely.
A police force and take it over. And I don't blame you. I blame them.
You can't get more two-faced than that. I mean, he's attacking him now, but a couple years ago, he was praising the man and hailing him as a good person. So either Trump forgot who Tim Walz is, or he's lying, both of which are very key to the Trump brand. We have a clip of Trump responding to this phone call claim. Let's take a look. Oh, sorry, that is the wrong clip. In fact, there's absolutely no clips, because with a phone call that damning, there's really not much to say. If anything, that clip shows that Donald Trump isn't exactly too trustworthy with his perfect phone calls. Thank you for watching this episode of Klepper's Corner. If you enjoyed, do make sure to leave a like and a subscription. Have a good one, folks.
Do it, folks. It's not that hard.